according to the government, the number of claims has risen 16% since 2011, but the agency that manages them says productivity has improved.
Well, dozens of former service personnel have complained to the BBC about how long they have been made to wait. One of them is Alex Ford, a former sergeant who was in the Royal Air Force for 25 years. Morning to you. Thanks very much.
Morning.
And this refers, in your case, and we'll talk about your wife in a second, to injuries you got some time ago, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was 1989 and 2002-ish that I injured my knee and my back.
Right, and now how long did it take for you to get this money?
I left the armed services in December 2012, and it took until May this year for a final settlement on my injuries.
Mm. And the situation for your wife even worse?
Yes, far worse. She was medically discharged in October 2012, and her claims are still ongoing, really. I would say 75% of it is solved, but we've still got one further claim ongoing with it.
See, it took 15 months to sort out your case.
Yeah.
The MOD says the average waiting time is now about 4 to 5 months. They deal with 36,000 claims a year and have significantly improved their processes.
I would dispute that greatly. We use a lot of the social media sites. Ex-servicemen tend to talk to each other a lot for comradeship. And one of the questions that's often asked is, I've just put a claim in, how long is it going to take? And the general reply is, it's a piece of string. There is no defined time limits for it. The Veterans UK aren't able to provide people with a time limit, and you're just left sitting there waiting.
How stressful? I mean, you're already, you know, your wife, as you say, is quite badly disabled, isn't she? How stressful does that sort of wait become?
It's worse because you're also trying to adapt to life in the civilian world as well. So when somebody's going through not only the adaptation to becoming a civilian, but going through that process of trying to get the fair compensation that they're due, it becomes incredibly stressful, and it means that you can't move on in one part of your life until that part of your life is solved.
And how's she doing?
She's physically, she's quite badly off. She's very poorly, unable to walk quite a bit, confined to a wheelchair. Mentally, struggles as well. She would love to come here, but she's finding it very difficult to actually go out because her confidence has been shocked by the claims.
Sorry, what sort of difference do these payments make? Are we talking about large amounts of money? Or?
It's not a great deal of money. My payment is £200 a month, which is not a great deal. I'm very lucky in the fact that I left after 25 years with a service pension as well. There are people who are leaving, forced to leave, medically discharged, who don't have access to that service pension, who then have to try and fight their way through the DWP system as well, and are fighting every step of the way, and are left with literally nothing whilst they're waiting for these claims to be resolved.
OK, Alex Ford, thank you very much. The MOD saying they're committed to dealing with all claims as quickly as possible on a case-by-case basis. Thank you.
3 minutes to 9.